here's everything you need to know to change your drum head. What you will need obviously is your drum head, drum key, some paper towels for some cleaning, and then obviously your sticks to tune it. Okay, the first thing that you're gonna do is loosen all of the tension lugs around the rim completely, and then we're gonna take the rim and lugs completely off. Okay, once the lugs are completely loose, you can take the rim, take it completely off, pop out the head, and then go ahead and take your tension rods out of the rim. Take your old head and say bye-bye. Now, this is where I take my paper towel. You can get a little bit wet, and I just like to kind of get the dirt and grime off the rim, inside the drum too. You don't need to use any sort of cleaner, unless you want to use some sort of rust cleaner to get the rust off. But today, I'm just going to try to get some dirt and nastiness off this drum. As you can see. And then I'll also clean the lugs too. All right, once that is all cleaned and finished, you can go take your new head. I personally like to take the logo and line it up right with the snares and the clutch, just to make it a very nice unified look. So once your head is on, you can go ahead and take your rim, and I'm gonna place the rim back on the drum head and then put the lugs back in. Now, once the lugs are in, what I like to do is finger tighten. So I'll just take my fingers, put it on the side of the lug, and I'll just screw in with my fingers until I can't tighten anymore. So I'll just finger tighten all the lugs first. Okay, so once all of the lugs are finger tightened, I'm gonna take my key and do about 2 turns per lug right now. Okay, so I can kind of feel that this section is warping a little bit. So these lugs are kind of nice and tight, but for some reason these are a little bit looser. So I'm gonna do a little bit more tuning up on these lugs here. Okay, so once the lugs are nice and tight, you can feel that the head is secure. I can feel physically with my fingers that, okay, the head's on, we have some tension, we have some sound. Now, how I like to tune, obviously turn the snares off, and I like to just pick a lug, so I'll pick this one closest to me, and then I'll tune based off this tone right here all the way around. And sometimes each drum is a little bit different and has a different harmonic universe, so you have to figure out which snare drum you have and the type of harmonic universe that your drums produce. Every tuning is going to be very different between snare drum and snare drum. So, and also the sound that you're looking for as well. So this is a 13x4, I think, 13x4 metal snare. So this drum is going to sit a little bit higher, which I like. So I'm going to go for a little bit of a higher pitch. So there you go. Once I tune all of the lugs to a certain pitch that I like, I'll turn the snares on. Make sure it's the sound I want, which is exactly that. And it's really a choose your own adventure at this point. If you want it a little bit lower, you can go a little bit lower, a little more muffling if you like. It just really depends on the sound that you want. I think the only rule I like to follow is I make sure that the top head is just a little bit lower in pitch than the bottom head. And then that's it. Your drum head is changed. You can throw the other one, use it as a frisbee, whatever you like. So, peace.